NFP is beautiful. There are so many incredible aspects, and if you've watched any of these videos, I'm sure that you have gathered many of those. And if you've been practicing NFP for a short amount of time or for years, whether as a single woman or as a couple, you've probably come across those very beautiful aspects of NFP. But one thing that is not always talked about is how difficult NFP can be, especially for a couple that has discerned to wait having more children or to put a pause on that, right? Even for couples that I have talked to that have been struggling with infertility, NFP can be difficult because on one hand, you are seemingly doing all the right things and just having to really surrender and trust to God that the fertility is in His hands and that those children are going to come when He blesses. But that isn't an easy cross to bear, and that's not an easy road to walk. And so though NFP is great for helping find out what's going on and to help aid in those symptoms and tracking and all of that, it's still not an easy thing to do for many couples. And then on the other hand, we have couples who, maybe they have many kids and they're at this point in their time in their lives where NFP is being used to abstain and put a pause on bringing more children into the world. At least, that's their discernment at the time. NFP is very difficult in that sense too. It's really hard to not be able to be intimate with your spouse at the time, especially as a woman, hormonally. During ovulation, that is when you want to be intimate the most. That's how God created us. And when we are abstaining and trying to use NFP in a way that is naturally helping us to avoid a pregnancy, that can be very, very difficult. And it's a cross that couples bear as well. Some people will have to use NFP for years in order to abstain and avoid pregnancy due to a whole host of reasons. And sometimes they're really important medical reasons for the woman or for the family. So I just really wanted to share that piece because nothing is ever as easy as it seems. And everything that is good, true, and beautiful isn't always easy. And more often than not, it comes with something that's a little bit more difficult. But that also means that the end result is usually more beautiful than we could have imagined. But it doesn't come without those difficult pieces.